cybersecurity laws are not yet in force as they require formal commencement orders. In sports news, Zesco United and Zesco Ndola girls have been encouraged to put forth their best efforts as they prepare for the CAF Confederation Cup and COSAPA Women's Championship League qualifiers, respectively. Stay tuned for details coming soon.
The News, 88.5 Sun FM.
And now the details. Zambia NGO Wash Forum coordinator Bubala Muyobwe Mumba has raised concerns over the corrosion of galvanized iron GI pipes in hand pump installations across parts of the country. She highlighted the issue as a major threat to water quality and public health, affecting the sustainability of water sources and requiring urgent intervention in international development planning. During a learning visit on rapid hand pump corrosion under the Stop the Rot Action Group, Ms. Mumba stressed the need for further research and the adoption of corrosion-resistant alternatives to protect water access and uphold the human right to safe water.
Concern highlighted today was the corrosion of the GI pipes in hand pump installations, and this issue not only affects functionality and sustainability of these water sources, but critically poses a significant threat to water quality and public health, an area which is prioritized in the 8th National Development Plan. One thing that this has highlighted is the need to address this through research, and that we need to adopt corrosion-resistant alternatives, crucial investment in safeguarding the human right to water. P.S. I'd like to follow up on your suggestion in our last meeting that we look forward to convening a broader forum to further discuss these critical water issues. But Permanent Secretary, we thank you for your continued support in tackling these challenges, and particularly the urgent matter of hand pump corrosion and its impact on water quality is invaluable.
And consultant engineer Javen Nkosi also presented concerns about the rapid corrosion of water systems, attributing the issue to aggressive water conditions and low pH levels. He explained that while some water remains neutral, many sources contain acidic elements that significantly degrade infrastructure over time. Mr. Nkosi cited past projects including the Central Province Water Supply Initiative of 1985 and later efforts in the 1990s and 2000s which attempted to address the issue but fell short. He urged government agencies and development partners to formally integrate solutions into national policies, revising water management strategies to tackle aggressive groundwater conditions. He proposed standardizing stainless steel materials in high-risk areas, as seen in Ghana and other regions, and encouraged private sector investment in corrosion-resistant infrastructure.
What are some of the possible next steps? One, we implore the government and the cooperative partners to take decisive action so that we say enough is enough. That is an example. One of the pipes, you can see how bad that has been corroded, but it's all been fished out of water. Two, let's revise the national water to include the rural people, the aggressive water supply in communities, to improve water supply. Three, enact a special instrument on the use of stainless steel and PVC steel coupling in regions with aggressive groundwater. For example, what we have seen from the Uganda team, World Bank, and North.
In response, the Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation Permanent Secretary, Engineer Romes Kamanga, appreciated the opportunity to engage with water sector stakeholders firsthand. He emphasized the importance of expert guidance in shaping policy implementation and reiterated government's commitment to supporting practical solutions for long-term water access. Engineer Kamanga assured stakeholders that spare parts availability for water infrastructure would not pose a major challenge, stating that mechanisms would be established to ensure accessibility.
We've known this problem for a long time. So I think it was just a question of directing us as you as experts to say, I think this is a problem and how we solve it like this. And we'll support you. The government is very much willing to support that. So you guide us and we'll follow that. There was an issue which was raised about spare parts. I don't think that also should be an issue because it's a question of the sum upstream. I think it should be very easy for us to ensure that those spare parts are available in those small shops. So we'll try to do anything that you advise to make sure that happens. But I think the last thing we want to do is to give our people water which is not safe for their health.
This was contained in a statement issued by Zambia NGO Wash Forum Communications Officer Bangwe Navile. To enhance adolescent health, the Adolescent Health Center has launched a campaign focused on strengthening partnerships among community leaders and key stakeholders. During a consultative meeting in Ndola, where healthcare professionals, educators, law enforcement, and other representatives from various sectors convened to discuss strategies for improving adolescent health, Programs Director Prince Mwamba noted that there has been a worrying increase in HIV infections among adolescents. Mr. Mwamba attributed this trend to several factors, including the abuse of young females and the inadequate implementation of sexual reproductive health education. He emphasized the importance of educating parents on sexual reproductive health, as they are hesitant to engage their children in discussions about sexual health, which inadvertently increase their vulnerability to exploitation.
It was a gathering of various stakeholders to discuss how adolescents should be cared for regarding sexual reproductive health. Concerns have been raised over the increasing number of HIV infections among female adolescents, a situation that is drawing significant attention in society. ADEC Programs Director Prince Mwamba outlined the purpose of the gathering.
Our aim was to create synergies among these stakeholders. So as when the Ministry of Health is conducting HIV-related activities which are targeting adolescents and young people, they work together with the clinic, the schools. If the schools, through their career guidance teachers, they are conducting activities related to sexual reproductive health, they work with the clinics. So we thought it wise to just bring them on board and put an end to working in isolation.
Health workers also shared their experience and insights.
As today, we had made an appointment with the mother so that we can meet this afternoon. So from here, I'm going to the facility to meet the mother, who is even the health worker, and the girl is afraid of facing them. So sometimes it's among us.
Also, schools to follow learners that are absent from school for more than 3 days. This will help using the badge system. Little ones usually walk in 3, 4s, 5s. When you see that your friend is not seen, you can actually tell teachers, okay?
Chifubu Constituency Development Fund Committee Chairperson Stewart Kapoba commended the program for its valuable insights. Mwenyatshala, Vice Chairperson for Kabushi Constituency Development Fund Committee, emphasized the importance of adolescents' reproductive health services.
It's very, very important for me because I know where we stand now, issues concerning our little ones and the challenges that they are facing.
It is quite rampant, and most of it is being attributed to lack of information. The information is so much. Youths are have not really find some conducive places where they can sit down and get the information that they so really need. But with the coming in of this interaction, which we've just finished, we hope and believe that we are going to have adequate information to address the challenges.
The initiative signals a commitment to protecting the girl child from sexual abuse, reducing infections among young people, and fostering a healthier nation. Reporting for Sun FM Radio and TV, I'm Cletus Mutoki in Ndola.
Southern African Institute for Policy and Research Senior Research Fellow Dr. O'Brien Kaba says Zambia's recently assented cybersecurity laws are not yet in force as they require formal commencement orders. Dr. Kaba explained that although the Cybersecurity Act No. 3 of 2025 and Cybercrimes Act No. 4 of 2025 received presidential assent in April 2025, they require formal commencement orders before taking effect, one issued by the President and another by the relevant minister. He further noted that recent cyber-related arrests in Zambia have been based on the 2021 Act, which continues to govern cyber offences until the new legislation comes into force. Speaking at a roundtable discussion, Dr. Kaba, who is also a law lecturer at UNZA, presented a policy brief highlighting the urgent need for cyber regulation amid the exponential growth of computer technology and internet penetration. He noted that while digital advancements have transformed communication and commerce, they have also exposed vulnerabilities with criminals exploiting online platforms. Dr. Kaba underscored the necessity of regulatory measures to mitigate risks while ensuring the protection of human rights online. He further stressed the importance of balancing state intervention with personal freedoms. Addressing concerns about surveillance, Dr. Kaba highlighted provisions in the Cybersecurity Act requiring electronic communication service providers to equip their systems for monitoring, enable real-time interception, and store call-related data. While acknowledging surveillance as essential for national security, he cautioned that it must remain proportional and precisely targeted to avoid infringing on human rights.
So when you read section 39 and 39, or section 39 and 40, basically they license mass surveillance. So there's a requirement, for example, that an electronic communication system should be used by all communication companies, which is capable of being, which allows, for example, surveillance or interception by state agencies. So all those things you see there. So the companies are required to install hardware or software capable of being intercepted, provide services that are capable of real-time and full-time monitoring and interception. So basically it means the whole system should be open to the state to see what you are doing on your phone or online and that kind of stuff.
We take a break now and return with sports news shortly after.
Treat yourself to some warming entertainment this May on Top Star. For just 210 kwacha on Antenna Classic OD Smart. Witness the end of a highly contested season of amazing football in the stylish Spanish La Liga as Real Madrid and Barcelona put their rivalries to bed in readiness for the 2025-2026 season on your favorite sports channels. Stay glued to Novela E+ to watch our latest Filipino drama series, Senior High, showing daily at 1950 hours from May 14th and continue on the path of crime and stolen identities in Gangs of Manila, airing daily at 2040 hours. Also watch the best of Bollywood series on Star Life, C1, and catch classic movies on Filmbox and Movies Plus. So don't be left out. Grab yourself a Top Star decoder now. Top Star. Enjoy digital life.
Zambia Premier League chairperson has expressed satisfaction with Zesco United Football Club's performance in the 2024-2025 football season. ZPL chairperson Kefes Katongo said Zesco United delivered an exceptional performance, finishing second in the MTN Super League and clinching the ABSA Cup. Speaking during the Zesco United and Zesco Ndola Girls Joint Awards Gala held in Ndola, Katongo noted that for the past 3 years, Green Buffaloes Women's Football Club had dominated the Women's Super League. However, this season, Zesco Ndola Girls went unbeaten and finished top of the league, claiming the championship title. He further urged both Zesco United and Zesco Ndola Girls, who will be participating in the CAF Confederation Cup and COSAFA Women's Championship League qualifiers respectively, to give their best, reminding them that they are not only representing their clubs but also acting as ambassadors of Zambian football. He acknowledged the challenges that come with continental football, such as logistics, scheduling, and squad depth, but assured that the Zambia Premier League and the Football Association of Zambia will support the clubs throughout their campaign. We end there, and now we recap on our headlines once again. Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation Permanent Secretary has emphasized the importance of expert guidance in shaping policy implementation and reiterated commitment to supporting practical solutions for long-term water access. The Adolescent Health Center has launched a campaign focused on strengthening partnerships among community leaders and key stakeholders to enhance adolescent health. Southern African Institute for Policy and Research Senior Research Fellow Dr. O'Brien Kava says Zambia's recently assented cybersecurity laws are not yet in force as they require formal commencement orders. In sports news, Zesco United and Zesco Ndola Girls have been encouraged to put forth their best efforts as they prepare for the CAF Confederation Cup and COSAFA Women's Championship League qualifiers, respectively. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. My name is Ndekazi Lungu. God bless.
The News, 88.5 Sun FM.